Hi, my name's Phillip. Right now we're talking about unions. I'm just going to go through some of the questions here. Are you for or against unions? Why or why not? Um, it definitely depends on the situation. For the most part, I would say probably not. I've never been in a situation where a company was trying to take advantage of its employees on such a massive scale that it needed organization. So I really can't tell you whether or not it's the best situation. Like I said, it depends on the company, depends on the workers. Um, Personally, I would hope that it wouldn't come to that. Though I think businesses have come to be more respectful of the workers because of unions in the past. So if we got rid of them, I don't know if we got rid of them completely, would they be needed again? I don't know. It's a hard question. If you were faced with this situation in an employment setting, what would you expect? I would expect to get paid better, especially if I accepted the union and membership and had to pay dues. I mean, if I'm paying dues, then I better get more money from that company. But I will say that is really unfair. Well, we'll get to that in a second, I guess. Let's see here. 2 facts you learn from both sides, from the employer and the employee. Well, okay. I learned that an employer would definitely need to learn how to negotiate, because if you didn't learn how to negotiate with a union, they would walk all over you, and your company wouldn't make any money. The workers wouldn't be there in the first place. So negotiation on the side of an employer would be really important. Knowing all of the rules and laws that pertain to unions, like what you can and can't do, what you can and can't say, what you can and can't promise, what you can and cannot threaten to remove. Like you can't threaten somebody, hey, if you go join the union, then this will happen to you. You can't do that kind of stuff. So those are things that I learned. You really have to be careful. Most of the employer stuff is you just have to be really careful, and you have to know your stuff well. As far as the employee, the wages are so much different. The benefits are even way more different than better. That is, obviously, because you have an organized group negotiating on your behalf that know what they're talking about. So you're going to get better wages, better benefits, possibly to the detriment of the company, but that's what you that's part of what it is. Essentially, the company is paying more money for a group to get more money from them, if that makes any sense. Basically, it's a third party. The union's a third party as far as I'm concerned. It's a third party that's getting money from the work of workers and from the business of a company. It's hard to explain any other way than that's what's happening. Whether that's good or bad really depends on the situation. Also, I've always heard of pay your dues, but I've never really thought about, as a union, if you're in it, you have to pay dues while you're in it. That's another thing that I think you can turn it down. I believe you can turn it down and still technically be covered by the union contract, but there's some kind of, I don't know, whatever. You don't get all the benefits or something. You're not a member. Anyhow. There's something else I was going to say. Oh yeah, I saw something earlier. If you choose to reject union membership on religious grounds, you still have to pay the amount you would be paying on dues to a non-charitable organization, which doesn't make any sense to me. You should be able to just completely rejected. Anyhow. All right, well, there's a couple of facts, 2 for the employer and 2 for the employee. Is any other questions? Provide any additional insight? I didn't know anything about unions before I came into this assignment. So this is really interesting because I'd like to open a business one day, and I don't think it'll ever get to the size where a union would be something that could happen, but if it does, I need to know about it. I need to know ahead of time how to negotiate, what I can and can't say, to the prospective union members. So this is good. This is a good assignment. So thanks.